Loren LOROSA. Is it Loren LOROSA or LOROSA? She's a demonstration and a representation of working hard. I remember I was in a certain podcast, and there's one of the guys who was in media as well. He was in media longer than me. He had left the media and then started his own personal platform, and he said, in media you don't work hard. But I had a contrary opinion, and maybe Loren LOROSA is a good example of that. But also, I tend to think that Loren LOROSA'S sudden success is, a middle finger to maybe her former employers as well at TMZ, alongside the former ex-breakfast host that was AngelaYee. It took AngelaYee many years to get her show. But also the names of these shows, man, what is way up? I mean, why can't you just come up with a talk show? Like, just have a syndicated name, like AngelaYee Live, AngelaYee on Sirius XM, AngelaYee on, instead of the way up. Now look at what, LOROSA, the latest. I feel like such names, it's easier for them to be, I'd say, manipulated. Or also, there's a way that, some of this, I'd say, gatekeepers in the media industry, because I still work in the media, and I spent 6 years in broadcast school training to be a radio and a television personality, a reporter, newsreader, all those things, a talk show host. And I can tell you, there's names that if they give you, just know that it's not a long-lasting name. But one thing that will serve Loren LOROSA is her online presence. And once she's established that, she's riding and walking on everyone, including Jess horrendous. Jess, hilarious, ceased being funny. It's like her funny bone nerves just got paralyzed with amnesia the moment she stepped onto that breakfast club. She's no longer funny anymore. I don't know where her funny bone died. I don't know when, She ceased being hilarious. She's horrendous. In fact, it's just horrible. Just horrendous, or just the horrible, But also, I know she's feeling some type of way about, this sudden success of Loren LOROSA, because now Loren LOROSA is doing television appearances. Recently, she was on the Tamron Hall show, who is nationally syndicated. Like, Tamron Hall is an American media icon, Apart from, I think one of the best talk shows in America right now is the Tamron Hall show for black people. The Tamron Hall show, Karamo Brown or Karamo show, and then Sherry. But among those three, there's those that are likely to be cancelled. And then the Jennifer Hudson show. But a lot of people say the Jennifer Hudson show is a plant, meaning that she was strategically placed in there because there's a certain agenda. And this is what a lot of people don't understand, especially those who don't work in media, or those who don't have experience and exposure of being in media. There's shows, and there's people who are specifically given shows because that show will promote what the controllers and the gatekeepers in the industry want. It will feature their guests so that they get promoted, and they'll keep on, being fed the visibility, and anything they say becomes fodder for other mainstream outlets. So that's how the media works. It's a machine, right? And you'll see even on CNN, on BBC, Al Jazeera, Fox, and all these stations, MSNBCs, all these stations have an agenda. And the person they put there is serving a certain purpose that is satisfying the controllers, So you could be there, you're qualified. Like for me, I spent 6 years in broadcast school. But then you come and work with somebody who never went to any broadcast class. But they're earning 5 times than you. They have the best roles, and they're the most revered. And you suffer. So there's so many things that happen in this industry. But one thing I know, Jess Hilarious is feeling some type of way, because Loren LOROSA just came out of the woods of TMZ, and now she's walking on top of the world. Very soon she'll be on CNN. Has Jess Hilarious ever been on CNN? Never. Has Jess Hilarious ever been on Tamron Hall show? Definitely she will never. Has Jess Hilarious ever been on Sherry Shepherd? I know very soon Loren LOROSA will debut on Sherry Shepherd show. And that's how you seal, fortify, and cement your name in the broadcasting space, because it takes a lot of forces to be disentangled and disintegrate before you step in. So, and one thing that I love about Loren LaRosa is that, I've not heard her talk anything about her dad, but she's talked about the way she was going through a lot when she left TMZ. She had no plan. She knew nothing was going to happen for her, but she bullied her way in the Breakfast Club. And also, when it comes to, by the way, not to be mean or shady, I feel like Loren LaRosa sometimes she struggles, even though she's a quick speaker. Yes, as a journalist, you're supposed to be a quick storyteller. Like, you read faster, you explain faster, you actually listen faster, you catch it faster, you respond. Like, you're a reactionary person, and you are expressive and bubbly and just catchy and witty. And so Loren LaRosa is a quick speaker, but I feel like there's a way she lacks that, there's that, just the edgy and the funk is not that optimum, but she's excellent at what she does. I don't want to downplay that, and she's a beautiful woman, but she lacks that star power ishness. But also, you just don't know what people went through, because I remember there was a time I was being trained to be a presenter on Kiss FM and Classic, and yeah, they said I didn't have that star power. Like, they wanted somebody who can speak faster, engage faster, age, fun, funky, fresh, and fly. They felt I wasn't, so, sometimes the controllers see that. But yeah, Jess hilarious. She needs to exit that platform like yesterday, and they need to give it to somebody else. Loren LaRosa, let her continue building her way to the top. But it's just a matter of time before they pull the plug on her, and you might never hear of Loren LOROSA. But my prayer is, may she rise up to the level where she gets her own talk show, because we need more talk shows of black people. Apart from the ones we have, especially the white ones, you do the Kelly Clarkson shows, there's this one in Etwaje, the Drew Barrymore. I don't know if you guys watch it, or it has its audience of black people, of white people as well. Which other one? Apart from the the Jimmy Kimmel, the Colbert, and the rest, So I know there's a way just horrendous is feeling some type of way, like, who is this biatch who just came out of the TMZ woods and now she's rising to the top? Places that she's never been to. She must be feeling some type of way. I know she must be feeling some type of way. Anyways, all I can say is we wish Loren LOROSA the best of luck in the world. I know the Breakfast Club will be cancelled very soon, so let's let her make the most of it while it still lasts. And good luck, all the best to Solomon the God, who's a troll, just horrendous, who is horrible at what she does, and now the star rising to the top, Loren LOROSA.